All right, so we are going to get started here. Let me share my screen. Uh-uh-uh. So we are going to get started here. Let me share my screen. Uh-uh-uh. To get started here. Let me share my screen. Hold on. What is this playback that's happening? To get started here. Let me share my screen. Hold on. What is this playback that's happening? All right. So let me because that was crazy. Let's get started. Let me go to the Zoom. And let's get started. Okay, perfect. All right, so I will be marking up NASDAQ. If you guys have been watching the stock market, you see the craziness that is happening, especially with all these tariffs that's going on. But I want you guys to know that this is not a push to the downside for no reason. Like this was supposed to happen. And we're gonna kind of figure that out right now. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna remove all my drawings off the chart. And we're gonna start at the yearly. So let's go to the 12-month chart here. And let's just get an overall picture of how NASDAQ has been trending. So looking here, I can already see that this was last year. We failed to break this high from January 2024. So that's something that I noticed immediately. So what I'm gonna do here is just mark that up. So this is January 2024 high. And I'm gonna make this black. And I'm gonna make this line white. Okay, so that's the first thing I see when I look at this 12-month chart. I'm gonna take myself down. You know what? I wanna mark up this gap as well. So we do have a fair value gap right here, which is just the imbalance in the market. So this is actually important because if we're looking here, we see that price looks like it may be headed here. So I'm gonna write this as the yearly buy. All right. That way we are prepared when price gets to whatever area it needs to get to. So let's go to the 6-month time frame. And we're really doing a top-down analysis so that we can pretty much kind of see what's happening and where could the market go. So again, we failed to sweep this high. Looking here at this 6-month chart, I'm also going to mark up the low of that as well. Right, so we have the low of the 6-month chart right here. I'm just gonna put 6-month low. And I'm also gonna change the top one because this is also the 6-month high, which is flash. Just so that I'm aware, okay? All right, so we got that marked up. We failed to sweep this high here. We looking on this candle here. This is the current 6-month candle, and we have swept the low. So what we want to kind of just, again, go to a lower time frame. So I'm gonna go down to the 1 month now. All right. Looking at the 1 month, we are in this buy and balance. I do see price tapping into here, and it may wick up and actually come back above here, but we shall see if that is something that will happen. So until then, I'm gonna mark up the 6-month buy gap. That's here. Oh, this is not the 6-month. This is the 1 month. So monthly. We'll just put monthly buy gap. All right, and then I'm gonna do this little gap as well, because this little gap is kind of important. Because if we could respect it, if we can tap into the gap below, but still respect this gap, I would like that a lot. So monthly buy gap. All right, and I am gonna go down to the 3 month just so that I can see something. All right. So yeah, I mean, this gap is very important because this is also on the 3 month as well. We do have this gap as well, which is in this yearly gap. So we can see some more downside for sure. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So let's now go down to the weekly time frame. All right, so now we're at the weekly time frame, and I want to mark this candle here because it is very important. And I want to be able, all right. This would be an area where I would want to see price invert this sell gap and create some buying pressure here. So red. All right, so we have, this is a weekly sell gap that I want to see this get inverted. This is what I want to see. All right, so I want to see this get inverted. Oh, let me change the color because why is it red? Writing. Make it white. Oh no, don't make it white. Let's make it black. All right, so I want to see this sell gap get inverted and create some sort of buying pressure above this area. And I'm just going to make this a little thicker. All right, bam. So I want to see this literally get inverted and create some buying pressure. And if we do get some buying pressure, I would want to take that. Oh, I don't like these fibs. Hold on. Here's my fibs. Okay. Perfect. So I would want to see my exit will probably be right here. So let's put here. Let me change the color to pink. Change the color. Why is that orange? All right, so I want to see this gap get inverted and I want it to close above this orange line, and I would want to take it up to this area here for buys. Now, if price in fact keeps selling, what I would want to see is for price to not break above here and this sell gap not be inverted. But we'll have to probably go down to a lower time frame to kind of see what's up. All right, so coming to the daily, this was the daily candle. Okay, I like this. So we have a daily candle here that pairs. You know what? I would want to, let me go back to the weekly really, really quickly. And I want to mark up this weekly area. I'm gonna delete the fib so that we don't have anything happening. I do think that this weekly candle is very important, and I would want to see this weekly candle close back within here. If I want to keep this little bias for buys to take it a little bit higher. Now, of course, we're in a bearish market. So this buy, if it does close above here, it's very short-lived. And I want you guys to kind of understand why, right? This is the weekly time frame. So looking on the weekly time frame, we have this impulsive move down. We're looking for a correction, which we can possibly be a part of, and take it here and then take it further down. I do want to measure from this high with this low. Oh my God, look at how to precision this will be. So if we can keep this low somewhere around here, and price does start to come up, look where the 61.8 is, right under where I want to get out for buys. Like literally, that's bananas. So what I am gonna do, because that's important, we're gonna mark this up as our weekly 61.8. But I have to delete the fib. And I'm gonna make this very faint line. 61.8. 61.8 weekly fib. Okay, that's beautiful. Beautiful. So if in fact price does push up from here, we get this sell gap to invert and create some sort of buy gap in this area. Honestly, I don't even need a buy gap. Like if we break above this 19,334, I'm looking for buys, and I'm looking for buys up until this area right here, which is also selling pressure, which is also 61.8, which is also, so it can literally come up here, wick, and come right back down. Almost 4,000 ticks right here. Like amazing. Of course, your stop loss, I would want to, I would actually want it to create a gap to give me a better stop loss, because then my stop loss can kind of be like, you know, a little bit better. But that is what I'm seeing as far as this price leg right here. I'm looking for a correction for continuation. We do have a lot of continuation to go. Like I do see us tapping in to this yearly gap that's down here before we can even think about coming back up. Like we are truly in a bearish market, and it's only going to get worse, right? So the game plan is for you to actually make money from it, right? Make money on the drop. We don't want to lose money. A lot of people have 401ks and things like that that's losing money. You can make money on the drop, okay? So let's go. Let me delete these fibs now. I don't need them on my chart. This chart looks beautiful, like literally beautiful. This is important because again, I want this weekly candle to close above here. If this weekly candle, and again, this candle is going to close on Friday. Today's Tuesday, April 8th. So this candle will be closing Friday. When I tell you that I want this candle to close above here, because if it closes above here, my analysis is going to play out. Now, as far as continuation goes, in order for us to get continuation down here, we will have to look at a different time frame, because this weekly is not giving me what it needs to give. So maybe like on a shorter time frame. I do want to go to the monthly really quickly just to kind of see the price light here. So on the monthly chart, we do have this, which, oh my God, precision. Hold on. Man, when I tell you the precision, all right, we're gonna go from this low here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Precision. So where price currently is also a 61.8 for this buy leg. So we had this buy impulsive move. This is the correction for continuation. Now, of course, the market is going to move in many different ways. So if in fact this kind of goes into my analysis for the buy that I just said on the weekly time frame, right? We have this impulsive move here. We are retracing here. We're at the 61.8. As long as this body closes above the 61.8, I want to see it tap into this gap though, not gonna lie. I wanted to tap into this gap before coming up, but we are literally on a 61.8 on a monthly time frame for a reversal. A reversal that is going to come, and our TP would be 20,340. Now, of course, this is on a higher time frame, so if you have a live account, then yes, you can probably take this trade. If you have a funded account, don't even try it because you're not going to be able to hold it that long. So you're going to be looking on a lower time frames to catch a move within this move. But this is still going to be super important. And why is it going to be important? Let's go back to this 6-month time frame real quick. And this is how you know that the tariffs and everything that is being done now, matter of fact, not the 6-month, the monthly, is not, like, it's not brand new. Like, this was supposed to happen. And this is how I know this was supposed to happen, right? If you're looking here at the 6-month chart, I mean, not the 6-month chart, the monthly chart, you'll see that literally price has failed, right? Matter of fact, let's go back to the 6-month because I think you can see it clear on the 6-month. All right. Right? Price literally failed. So if this almost hit our high, you know, on the lower time frame, price literally failed to break multiple times. Not just once, not just twice, multiple times. And how we're going to see that is, I hope I didn't move that line. Like, let's just look back in time, right? Here is August 2024, which is the low of our 6-month area that we marked up. Then we have our high here, December 2024. Looking here, you can literally see that price took out this previous low, stayed within this range for all of these months before pushing up and breaking through. But if you look here, November, you can clearly see that we failed again to break above this low, this high. Like wick after wick, month after month, we failed to break the high, which told you that this was a bear market. So I am going to mark this up. Different color, right? And I just want to mark it up just because it is important. This is November. If you see, look, we did not, we broke below the low, but we came up here, we tried, we failed, we tried, we failed, we tried, we failed. Once price broke past this low, it's a wrap. Once price didn't break back above here, you already knew that it was going to sell off. So now it's, what are we going to find? An entry to either take it up for the retracement before it drops again, because I definitely feel like price is going to continuously drop. And again, this is just a higher time frame analysis. And I hope that you guys loved it. So that is it. That is all.